Hello, and welcome to the HU Bison Abroad eligibility video. In this video, we're going to talk about who can study abroad. So, studying abroad at Howard requires that you have completed 2 semesters of coursework. That means if you're a transfer student, you would have to complete 2 semesters here at the university before you would be able to go abroad. If you're a freshman, that means the summer after your freshman year would be your first opportunity to study abroad. So, 2 semesters completed, then you're eligible to go abroad. The second piece of information that we want to see from students is a 3.0 GPA. Now, this GPA requirement isn't set in stone. There is an opportunity for students to submit a GPA appeal if your GPA is falling short of that. However, we don't want students who are struggling here at the university to also struggle abroad. Then our programs, many of them have, let's say, a 2.5 or a 2.7 requirement. We wouldn't be able to go any lower than what the program that you're seeking to take would require. So having a 3.0 is recommended, but again, there is a way for you to submit an appeal, and as long as you are meeting the requirements and depending on the nature of that appeal and meeting the requirements for your program, then you should be good to move forward. Also, if you are a semester student, meaning that you are planning to spend a full semester abroad, you do need to be able to maintain your full time student status. And so, for all students, that's having a minimum of 4 classes abroad or the equivalent of 4 Howard classes. You do need to have 12 credits in order to maintain your full time student status. So typically, our classes are 3 credits each, therefore 12 credits. However, if you were planning to take the equivalent of, let's say, a health science or a gym class abroad, that would be equal to 1 credit class at Howard, and then you would need a minimum of 5 because you wouldn't be able to take three credit classes. That would give you 9 credits, and then one HHPL, and that would give you only 10. So you do need to enroll in, while you're abroad, a minimum of 12 credits. Now, if you have a scholarship and their requirement is that you have 15 credits for that semester in order for your scholarship to disperse, you will need to find a course load abroad equivalent to that 15 credits here at Howard. So this can get to be a little bit tricky. Some universities abroad only allow students to take 4 classes. So if your requirements are something different and whatever's going to translate back to Howard puts you below whatever those requirements are, bare minimum 12 credits for all students, then you would not be able to move forward with that program. So definitely double check that and make sure that you're going to be in scholarship compliance and your full-time student status requirement. And then, of course, you need to have a passport in order to leave the country. So, we do highly, highly recommend that if you do not yet have a passport, to secure that as soon as possible. There are always really fantastic opportunities that are coming up at the university, and not having a passport means that those will pass you by. There has been quite a delay on processing the passport. So, let's say that you need to get a new one because the last one that you had was issued when you were under 16, then you need to go ahead and take care of that. If you already have a passport, however, definitely double check and take a look at the expiration date. You do not want to have a passport that's going to expire within 6 months of your program end date. So many countries around the world will not allow you to enter if they are seeing that the date that you're supposed to return is in between your passport expiring and that present in the present time that you're seeking to go abroad. So super important to check the passport that you have or to get on applying or renewing for any passport that you may need. So those are your basic requirements. You do need to make sure that you don't have any holds on your account. So that could be student conduct holds, really keeping your nose clean at the university will allow you to participate in a number of things, study abroad being one of them. You're not going to be able to have a financial aid hold or a medical hold or a registration hold in order to get clearance to go abroad. So, again, 2 semesters as a Howard student, a 3.0 recommended GPA, maintaining your full time student status, and having that passport with no holds on your account at Howard. And then you are going to be on your way out of the country. Thanks. See you in the next video.